So, do you guys want to ask me questions, or how does this go?
I guess you just present what you
Yeah,
want.
this is
You
your
just want
deal.
to
You
tell
go
us, and
for
we'll
it.
just kind of
Oh,
go ahead.
okay. Well, I wasn't, I wasn't really given all of the information when I was banned. Can I, like, know exactly what I was banned for? Because I didn't get a DM from any one of you guys.
Yeah, and we apologize about that. We intended to send out messages to you and Leon, let you know why you were banned, but you know what I mean. Things got
Yeah.
a little hairy right after it happened, so I guess that kind of fell through the cracks. So that's our fault.
Yeah, I
Um,
was with some people in VC, so
yeah,
I
yeah,
saw.
and you know, I'll lay it out explicitly why you were banned. And we're not going to argue and lawyer this out for an hour, though. Covert. We're just going to kind of get
Yeah,
to it.
it's yeah. I'll explain my side. I've
Yeah,
seen you
yeah,
guys'
for
side,
sure.
so.
For sure. Well, most of our feelings here. I'm not gonna speak for everyone, but mine in particular. You know what I mean, I know we've had our issues, but outside of that, you can ask anyone here. When I felt it's fair to defend you in admin council, I definitely have. So, and I've tried to be fair to you, but like over the past few weeks, month or two, you know what I mean. I think it's become pretty obvious to us what you're attempting to do in the chat and stuff, which is be be negative in a subversive way towards our community, while at the same time trying to build up your own community. Um,
I mean, I think. Well, I, obviously, I've been pretty negative in Metal. That's something I
yeah,
can't really deny. But
yeah,
it, I have obviously have a lot of issues with the way you guys run it. But
Mm-hmm.
I, it's, I don't really like to say, and I don't think it's true that I am trying to I'm trying to steal people from your community and bring them to mine, because my server, it was Cyclops.
right.
There was already a standing community there. It was just we needed to get some more teams or people to build teams in. Which, I mean, people from Mowell. Again, I obviously I talk to people. Sleepy tells me stuff because he's friends with almost everyone, and a lot of teams were just leaving and were just wanting to like leave in general. They weren't
Mm-hmm.
really looking for a specific tournament like ours. It was
Mm-hmm.
kind of just that some teams didn't really agree with the way it was being run. So they just wanted to go. Like, I know some teams are going to like Tranquility or GGNA, or
Yeah.
I mean a couple. I mean, obviously a lot of us are even in Altitude Esports. Some people are going there. I think it got misinterpreted, because obviously me memeing on you guys constantly, that I mean, me saying I know it's wrong probably doesn't change what I did. But I don't know. Before all this happened, I kind of had a good talk with Coop and Rodeo. Well, actually not Rodeo, but just Coop, and he kind of explained a lot from you guys' point of view. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm genuinely sorry, because if someone came into my, like, Weeb, for example, if someone came into my server, started memeing on us and my staff, I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't I don't like it. And it's yeah, I didn't really realize up until this point that maybe just because we have different perspectives, it doesn't really mean that you're wrong in the way you're running your tournament. So I am really sorry, because I'm just stupid. I didn't really come to this realization. So I'm just dumb. But you guys can run your tournament however you want, and I can't really do anything about that because it's your tournament. You guys should be able to run it how you want, and if I disagree with that, well, that's my problem. But I didn't really look at it from your point of view, where I'm just some random asshole coming in and memeing on you guys and talking shit constantly in general chats. On top of the fact that I started another, well, I didn't really start, but I was rebuilding a server that is very similar, has a lot of the same people in it. I mean, Rodeo's even a moderator here,
Mm-hmm.
so I definitely can see how it looks. Is there any proof or like anything where I was messaging people trying to get them to join? Because I don't think I've ever done that. Wait, give me a second. All right, sorry about that.
There
Um,
is. I've had messages from people telling me that you are, and there's no screenshots. You guys have been smart about how you've been recruiting. With doing everything in VC and the
well, I mean
constant
that's
negging, and not it's not like you're holding recruiting sessions. You know what I mean? But if you're in a group of people and you're like, I think Mal does the shitty. You know what? But you know what? There's this thing I'm doing over here that, or
yeah.
you may not even be
I
like,
haven't done that. I haven't done
well,
that.
that's not what we've been told, and that's not what I've been told in particular. Like, you know what I mean? It seems like
Well,
like
yeah,
sort of
I know that. I obviously, I mean, I'm literally willing to go through DMs and like you can
Mhm.
even see if I started calls with people,
Yeah,
and I'm willing to go through DMs with like every single coach, every single member of a
yeah,
team in Mao. Like
yeah,
I'm that serious that I
yeah.
would not steal your players.
Mhm.
I've gone like for example, and when I post, I can even you want me to DM you the ad that I use to post in LFT servers
No, it's
because
not necessary.
okay, because every time I post one of those ads, like we're in this thing called the CSL with all
Uh-huh.
with a bunch of other like really big tournaments like Altitude Esports and
Yeah,
Elo Hell and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Covert
And
Shooting League.
I get permission from them to post ads in other servers because I don't
Uh-huh.
want to steal other tournaments players
Yeah.
because I mean granted a lot of these are like tournaments, not really leagues, but it's kind of still the same thing because they're seeing me. It'd be a pretty dick move if I just went in there and they saw me posting ads randomly. So and I was a staff member in Cyclops when that was
Uh-huh.
being built up. Like I was there since Cyclops was like at 100 members. So I know how hard and how much dedication it takes to actually build up a server. I've kind of had to do it all over again with research. So I mean, you're probably not going to believe me, but I would not go and steal your players. I would not do that. I, I
Well,
swear
it's
on
not
my
that
life
you're
I
like
wouldn't do it.
literally stealing them. It's just it's
Well,
the net. Well,
recruiting to my server, advertising my server. I have not done that.
it's
I
the
won't
net
ever do
negative
that.
effect that you have on the server in general is when you're constantly negging everything that we do. Anything that's brought up, anytime there's any drama, you are one of the first in line to be, wow, that's cringe, or this, and start in on the staff about
Notice
how.
the ball.
Sorry, hang on.
Go put your PJ.
Okay.
Dead's Alexa has
Started
appeared.
on our staff about how we handle things here. You know what I mean? And it's just it's gotten to the point now where like we let it go on for a long time, a lot longer than I believe you and Kid probably would have let it go on over there. You know what I mean? So
Which is it's fair. Like I think again, I didn't really understand your point of view
mhm.
because it's kind of like I'm looking at it like, oh, big tyrants, evil people, blah blah blah. But it's the same way as we're trying to run our stuff.
Right.
It's
Right.
we're doing what we believe is right. You're doing what you
Mhm.
think is right.
Mhm.
So I, like I said, I'm actually really sorry. And truth be told, after we kind of had that good talk, I'm kind of just to be fair, to be honest, in Mowell, I never really wanted to leave Mowell. Mowell, I met a lot of good people here. I met some friends. I kind of just wanted to finish out the season, and I was still gonna play. Like next season, me and Sleepy were gonna start our own team, get some other people on it. It was gonna be fun. Like I still thoroughly enjoy your league. Like it's fun. It's just that with
You have a
recruiting,
different vision of how things should be run. You know what I mean? And I
yeah.
understand that you're frustrated that you haven't been able to get into leadership here.
I
You
mean,
know.
I kind of gave up on trying to get into leadership a while ago because I realized, you know what, I've already pissed off you guys a lot. I'm not going to get voted in, so it's like whatever. I, you guys still, even if I were to somehow get voted in, you guys probably still wouldn't agree with my point of view, and it would just turn into more internal hostility. That's kind of why I've been putting so much time into research because I wanted to do things my way, and I know that me trying to get into admin there is going to cause more drama and more unnecessary issues for both of us. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I just wanted to just chill in Mowell for the rest of the season. Obviously, I still wanted to hang out there next season because me and Sleepy were going to try to run our team and just kind of try to get a bunch of players and just have fun. But like I still have a lot of fun with your league. Like I think I've been a little too, what's the word? I don't want to say dickish, but that's definitely what I've been be doing. Um, I've been kind of overcompensating how much I actually hate Mowell because I don't think hate's the right word. I just dislike the management sometimes. I dislike a lot
Mm,
of the decisions that are being made. And obviously a lot of it comes from personal bias, like Deadstock, that whole Instagram thing that happened a while
mhm.
back. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was I hope you know that, you sent me a message, but that wasn't me.
Yeah, I
And
know. That's
yeah,
why I
yeah,
apologize too. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like I was
yeah,
told it was you. I was told in good faith it was you. I believed the person that told me it was you, and I was wrong. And that's why I sent you a sincere apology, apologizing
yeah.
for
And
it.
I mean
Like I don't.
it's stuff like that like it just because from my point of view, obviously, from your point of view, it looks like, wow, if someone I trust showed me this, that's probably true.
Hmm.
I don't really, I haven't really taken much time to like look at other people's perspectives on these issues, and that's something that I regret not doing because I've been an asshole in metal, and quite frankly, we're just here to have fun. It's a fun improvement league. I shouldn't be taking it that seriously to start memeing on you guys in general chats and stuff like that. As fun as some of it is, it's not fun for you guys because I've experienced it myself too. So I think I've already went on this tangent, but I'm sorry for that.
Well,
That's
I'll tell you, we had a conversation with Kid before you came. You know what I mean? And I think we agreed with him too, and I hope you'll agree with us too to kind of just drop a ceasefire. I think the rhetoric has gone far enough between the two servers, and we're
yeah,
more than happy
it's
to let people float back and forth as they
yeah.
choose to. You know
Like
what I
to
mean?
be
But
honest, if someone wants to be in either server or both, let them. It's not like we can convince someone to go to either server without basically just slandering the other.
right,
So,
and
and
I
I
think
don't
we
really,
got off on the wrong foot with that for sure.
yeah, because like I said, I I swear to you on my own life that I have not went out and advertised my server to people in Mowell. I know how hard it is to build a community and build a server, so I wouldn't do that. Obviously, you have your sources and people telling you that I did, and I mean, I can't really, I don't know who they are. I can't really prove that wrong, but I'm coming to you in good faith and just saying that I did not do that. I will never do that. And I have never done that.
And you mentioned the CSL earlier. They sent us messages last night saying you were going to report us to the CSL. What is the CSL, and why would you report us there? What have we done to be reported? Like, are we doing something unethical or something
Oh
that needs to be
no,
reported?
Kid wanted to report you guys to the CSL for some stuff, and I told
For
him
what
that.
exactly? What are we
Uh,
doing? What is the CSL, and what have we done to violate the rules that we don't even know exist?
there's no
Deadstock wants to know.
I want to know. Like,
There's no
I'm
there's no really rules. That's why I told him we kind of can't because you're not part of it. So there's not really anything. Okay, CSL is it's kind of a like it's a collection of a bunch of different like big tournament servers. Like I told you earlier, there's Altitude Esports, Cow League, GGNA, League Zero, OTC, Rose Cup, stuff like that. Like they're all in there. It's kind of a collective group of people that run their
Mhm.
tournaments and like discuss different ideas and like stuff. Like it's kind of just a collective of people that are running tournaments that are
Oh, okay.
yeah, you have to have like a certain amount of members to be in there and stuff like that. And it's I I did Kid mention the CSL to you guys again? Because I can tell him again that we can't really report you guys because
No, he didn't mention it. And like I said, I
okay.
mean, even if he did, like, we're just independent, and we plan to stay that way. So we
Yeah, like there's nothing I could really do, even if I did report you to the CSL, that might stop you guys from getting partnered with some servers, but I mean that's all it would do. It's not like
okay.
it's not like it's a crime to be an asshole or
Yeah,
ban people, so my
yeah.
hands are kind of tied there, but
Yeah, this was one of my questions. I was like, we're getting reported to somebody for something we never heard of. But anyway, okay. But
yeah.
yeah, I just think going forward, Covert, and like I said, I apologize to you in good faith. I've been an asshole to you. I think you've obviously we've been an asshole to me as well. So I think maybe
Yeah,
we just do a ceasefire. We don't have to be buddies or anything, but it would
yeah.
just be
I mean,
good for
don't
both
get me wrong.
sides to stop
Yeah,
being
it'd be, it'd be, it'd be,
at each
it'd
other's
be,
throats.
it'd be nice to be friends with some people, like you guys and Mao. Like, I mean, I don't hate any of you. It's kind of, it'd be pretty extreme to hate someone over the internet. It's just,
Yeah,
I think a lot of us get off on the wrong foot, and
right.
I mean, I think somewhat. I mean, again, we don't have to be best friends, but I think somewhat
Mhm.
we can at least agree, like you said, to just cease fire and just
Yeah,
chill, because that's kind of all I want to do is just kind of like just chill, and I don't really like the
yeah,
drama anymore.
yeah. I'm
I've
over the drama too.
Yeah, it's honestly just enough because it affects both of our servers because if people are
Hmm.
seeing that this drama is involving both of us, it just makes us both look bad. That's not really
Right.
something that I want. I know it's not what you guys want. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of it for me. I just kind of want to just chill
Yeah.
and cease fire. Hopefully we can
Yeah.
get along.
And I'll admit I've said some pretty harsh things about your server and DMs and some things about you in DMs. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I mean, I've laid into my hole quite a bit,
yeah,
so
I'm sure. But
yeah.
I just want you to know that me like coaching over there, that's in good faith. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I'm not you know, I wouldn't be there if I didn't want to be there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you guys can do what you want as far as that goes. You know what I mean? But I'm not. We're not over there to cause shit, and I'll make sure that nobody that's associated with me over there does. So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think
I
that's probably the best thing, dude. Is we just kind of cease fire on each other, try to move along. You guys build your shit. We'll do what we do over here. You know what I mean? And maybe stop
Yeah.
throwing so much shade back and forth.
Agreed. I know I start a lot of the drama, but you know it gets tiring after a while. I don't really like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
because oh sorry.
well, I was just gonna say, if you guys have a problem or like you have a suggestion on something, like, hey, like we've noticed that this is a problem over here, like, just submit it. We're changing our like report process and using tickets instead because it's a little bit more like a lot easier. Because I remember the document that kid made a while back. It's kind of ancient. It's just difficult to read in general. So we're changing our process. So like if you see something that you have an opinion on or you think that should change because people aren't happy, just let us know. Like something that drives me crazy is when people go and like bitch and complain in Q&A chat when like that's not where it's supposed to go.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, like
I
we're
think a
open to
lot
your
of
opinion.
I think a lot of people kind of I think a lot of people kind of just assume that you guys won't listen. That's generally something I've heard. You know, because I'm with a group of people that dislike a lot of the stuff you guys do. So like a lot of stuff happens. You know, people don't really think you guys listen. I think it's honestly just about being a little more transparent with the community. I could go into more detail, but that's not really a conversation
You know,
that's
lecture us
appropriate
now?
now. But I mean,
Jesus Christ.
it's yeah. I mean, again, I would just honestly try to talk to people who are more in the community. Like I know, like Akuma or Mad Circle or Storm Gig or Dabmaster Canadian. People like that, you know, they're heavily involved with the community. I mean, Mad Circle and Odd House specifically, those guys, they're not even staff, and they make what they make like forms, and they make the stuff to keep the community informed. Like they make the playoff tournament schedule, stuff like that, and they talk about streams. And, you know, they talk to a lot of people, make sure everyone else, you know, knows what's going on, because sometimes the streams don't get posted or they get posted kind of late, and people are like, "Oh, who's streaming what?" You know, stuff like that. So I think if you guys wanted to honestly get community's criticism, I'd talk to some of them, because you know they're you know they have a lot better ideas than me in terms of fixing Maul. I mean, I got ideas myself, but I mean, you know, it's
And
kind of
like
just
the weird balance with that is we kind of know most of the like broad issues that people have with the server, and we already have plans in motion of how to help repair the systems that we have in place right now. But sometimes like wrenches get thrown in our plans that we wouldn't have foreseen because of some random circumstance, and we're like, well shit, how are we supposed to
Or
like
even because of
accommodate for
troublemakers,
that?
of people coming into the server
Yeah.
and purposely fucking with us. That also throws a wrench into things.
Yeah, I know we had to, like, we had that old mute roll and we had to figure out this dino bot because of like the 7 bans we had to do that one weekend.
oh, was it the debit card stuff?
No, it was recently. It was when you and Odd House were banned, or not banned, muted.
Muted.
Really?
There was like there was like 5 other people that were muted at the same time. It was
5
when
is
Akuma
yeah,
tried to what's it called, dodge his ban and whatnot, and Lau
Oh,
left
yeah.
the server.
I think I think Akuma. I heard well, actually, Akuma didn't really know that rule. He told me that he was just trying to he was just gonna leave Maul until the mute was over. Like he was gonna wait out his. I forget if it was 24 hours or 48 hours for him, but he said he said he was gonna wait it out and then come back.
I think it
I
was
don't know.
12 hours for him originally.
Really?
Yeah, it was only
And
12
then-
hours.
Oh, and then he left and came back. Never
Yeah,
mind.
and so because it was dodging his punishment, so we
Yeah, I can't
extended
really
it.
see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not I guess, but I mean, I probably should have just come to you guys a lot more. I know with a lot of concerns and troubles that I've had, I know I specifically have gone to like Rodeo and Coop and Scarlet in the past. Those are kind of the main people. Oh, and Teddy before he stepped down.
Teddy's
And
my hero.
Yeah, a lot of those are the people I mainly talk to about stuff within the server, and they were pretty helpful. So I was wrong. I don't know why people, including me, just kind of resort to just memeing on you guys because it's not nice and it's not cool.
It's just like as like leadership of another org, like it's kind of unprofessional. Like even from
It
both
is,
sides,
yeah.
like because we've
It
done
didn't.
like
Okay.
our like some of our staff have done things in that server, and like from both sides it's unprofessional. Like we're leadership of two large servers, and we shouldn't be acting that way.
Yeah, it's definitely very unprofessional both ways. Like I said, from this point on, whether I get unbanned or not, I just want to like ceasefire. We don't talk shit about you guys. You guys don't talk shit about us. We just chill. All right. The drama's enough, and I know I've caused a lot of it. So like I said again, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I just want to like enough. Enough is enough. I just want it to end.
And
That's
any other questions between the two parties? Because I think we've covered pretty much everything at this point, right?
all right. I mean, I'm an open book.
I mean,
Ask away.
I don't have any questions, so if anybody else has any questions, shoot them out there.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good as well. Thanks, Covert.
Okay, cool. All right. I'll just leave the group chat or see ya.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and propose that vote real quick since that's over.
Anyone else pick up on the fact that he literally called us assholes while trying to get back
Yeah,
into our
I
server?
did. Did
He was
anyone else
kissing
pick
a lot
up?
of ass.
He was just kissing ass. But my main issue with this is the complete tonal change from this interview from his appeal. Like he was just talking shit and telling more lies, but he thinks he can turn the charm on and schmooze and come in here and just be charming and we'll just forget. Like it's a complete tonal shift. It's not even the same guy talking. It's just bullshit.
We're not children. We see through that.
It's a lot easier to talk shit to people via text.
Very true.
And this has been a thing that he's done in the past too. Whenever he gets in VC with someone, he starts kissing ass.
It's like y'all ever watch Game of Thrones?
Yes, sir.
That dude, what was that dude that was like always in the shadows? What was his fucking name?
talking
He
Littlefinger?
married that girl.
Littlefinger?
Littlefinger.
Yeah.
He's like Littlefinger. He just works through subversion and manipulation to get his way. You know what I mean? Well.
And you know what happened to Littlefinger? Motherfucker got killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Thought he was got too big for his britches. Thought he was smarter than he was. And got his
Okay.
ass.
Anyway, that was bullshit to me. Have fun with the vote. I have to go call my dad, so I'll talk
All right.
to you guys later.